It's a true story. It happened at Signal Hill about 3 or 4 years ago. And I was up there walking around. I was wearing like a plaid shirt and sort of, always looked like somebody who actually worked up there. And you know that story?
No.
Well, I guess I don't work for Pax Canada because I don't like look over frizzy hair, of course not. Anyhow, gee, that's how you get into performing instantly. And have you walked around Signal Hill?
Yes.
You know the little pathway goes around, you know?
Yes.
Lovely walk, isn't it? And so I came back from this end, and you know where the big crack is in the rock there?
Yes.
And there's a bit of a slope going down to the water. There's all kinds of stuff floating around, like condoms and all that stuff and other stuff. That's when you look down, the poor gulls, they pick at it. It's really bad, actually. Anyhow, because they must think it's a piece of fish or something like this, floating. But that's not the story I'm going to tell you. Anyhow, it's the truth. And so there was this man with this dog. The dog was about this high off the ground, like this high off the ground. Really short legs. It was hair, front and back. You wouldn't know where the rear or the front end was. So he had a little stick there, and he was trying to get something off in the middle of the pathway. And I thought, you're mine, I thought. It's like one of those Larsen cartoons, this cartoon, and there's a bird sitting on a tree, and there's a car underneath, and he just washed the car, and there's a little imaginary sort of goal there, and the bird says, you're mine. Anyhow, that's how I felt. Gleefully, I went up to him and said, excuse me, sir, looking very official, right? As if I could look official. Anyhow, sorry, you can't do that. And but my dog had just left. I said, no, you cannot do that. But why? But I have to. I said, no. Everything that's on the ground in the park in Canada, it's federal property. And you cannot remove it. And then I had to crack up, and then he knew that he'd been taken for a ride. Anyways, that's the end of the story.